Alright, hey, HadesOmega here. I'm here in Reno, Nevada, and I just got to ride the Ultra Bee, alright? I heard that the Bike Guys, see, this is where I'm at. So the Bike Guys in Reno, alright, Bike Guys Offroad, they had an Ultra Bee, and I had to go check it out because I'm here to race in Reno for the weekend. And yeah, man, they let me ride it. They let me ride it in the parking lot. Sorry, the video is like it's just me riding around in the parking lot, you know, playing around with it. I didn't have any, like, I only had was a helmet on, all right, guys. But they let me ride it around the parking lot. They said they're selling them like hotcakes, man. They had like so many, and they only had like one left. So, and yeah, it was so rad. I totally want one. I totally want one now, but I can't. I bought the freaking Alta, that bike back there. But yeah, man, it was freaking awesome. But yeah, anyway, check out the video. Sorry, I forgot to put the freaking microphone in. I don't know if you guys can hear my voice or not. I wasn't going super duper fast, so maybe it'll be okay. You know, you might be able to hear some of my voice. We went over the battery, like there's a battery compartment, and you can put the charger in there and everything. And then we didn't take the battery out, but he showed me how to do it. Like, yeah, it's like the Sur Ron. Okay, yeah, anyway, check that video out.
So this thing's basically, well, you know Sur Ron's. Anyway, it's key on, and then side stand up, and then ready button, and then it's ready to go. Okay. So one of the things I appreciate about Sur Ron is they have some safety stuff on there, because a lot of people are buying these things, they're knuckleheads, they don't know what they're doing. So they'd have people get on them, and when they do, they go like that, dragging on their knees.
All the safety stuff is off on my bike.
Yeah, that's
and
the way I
around little kids, I'm really careful to turn it off, because sometimes if you twist the throttle and it just takes off.
Yeah, and then you can change the power level just by switch.
Okay.
It'll change it.
So that's like a sport mode.
So this is the economy here.
Go.
Sport. And then it's got just a basic drive.
So like kind of just like a normal mode.
Yeah, and it doesn't hit all the power or whatever.
Cool.
But you can switch it. You can switch it on the fly. You know, that's really nice. I like that.
What is this R and S button here? Is that like a reverse or something?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Okay.
Reverse.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just watch the cars here. They run in and
So ready? Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
The little green light is on,
Yep.
so that means it's live.
There you go.
Awesome.
All right, be careful.
Okay, yeah, I'll just around here.
Yeah.
All right, so here I'm running an Ultra Bee. All right, I'm squidding it up though. I've got like freaking I've got my my shorts, and I'm just wearing a helmet. That's it. So I'm not gonna do any crazy stuff. All right, but yeah. So here I'm riding. They said they've been selling these like hotcakes. It feels great, man. The bike is like, it fits me perfectly. I'm 5'10", 180 pounds, and I can flat-foot it, all right? If I'm wearing my motorcycle boots, probably even better. Woo! Oh, man. Holy crap. The front came up easily there. It was just like, yeah, just careful with the cars. So there's not a lot of regen. I'm trying to hit the brake. Let's see if we can do it. Ooh. Alright, I'm going to change modes. Let me see. I forgot how to change mode. I think it's this one. Oh, okay. Now we're in the sport mode. Yeah, it gets up and goes. It's not as fast as my Light Bee, but it's pretty close. I bet it should just roll up this. But it is, yeah, it's taller. Yeah, Yeah, it just feels like a bigger Light Bee. That's all. It's a little odd. Yeah, it's a little bigger. You can't throw it around quite as much as the Light Bee, but yeah, it goes.
It does go, huh?
And then there's a reverse mode, and it goes back. It goes pretty fast. That's a cool. I don't think it really needs that, but it's so light. Let's do some like trials action here. Very good throttle. It's very smooth. It's very quiet. Yeah, it's big. It feels like a real motorcycle does. Let's do a launch real quick. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, I didn't expect it to spin the tires like that. Let me sit back a little. Oh my God! Yes, it's fast. It's fast. It's got a lot of power. Okay. All right, so we're here at Bike Guys Offroad, and yeah, they let me take it for a spin. I think I've had my fun. It's awesome.
And then you can take the seat off, right?
Yeah. Check this out. It's actually kind of, here's the thing.
Right here, I think.
Right there. This is right. And then it's got a lockdown on the battery. A little toolkit in here. The charger will actually sit in there. And
Yeah.
the ports down in here. So, like if you're gonna go somewhere.
Yeah.
Then if
Go to
you wanna
work or
charge it up,
something
you
and-
pull it out. Or you could just have storage. It's nice to have the storage too.
Yeah.
If you know, want it
Like
for other
tubes or stuff,
Yeah,
trail stuff.
bottle of water or whatever, whatever you want to do. And then these are two little lockdowns that go down on here. And then the hood comes up on it, and it's got one of those little gas stays, holds the hood up on it, so you can pull the battery out. The battery's really heavy, like 50-something pounds.
Like twice as heavy.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome, man. I know. I want one now. I want one now. But I bought the Alta, so I can't buy another one now.
Oh man.
Yeah. Maybe somewhere along the line I'll get one.
Yeah.
But it's got real motorcycle suspension, real motorcycle wheels. The spokes are, I'd say that's twice as thick as the one.
We're used to heavier stuff on our stuff.
Yeah.
But,
You might be able to put like a 120 back there. There's plenty of space.
I wouldn't go that big with a tire with it, just because I know it changes the handling.
Yeah.
I like a 110.
Yeah.
But, now you can tell you're ready to road.
Awesome, yeah. It's like, let's pick it up. Easy.
Yeah, it's easier than the big bikes. That sort of thing.
It's got a USB port.
That kind of thing.
Okay, yeah. Did you enjoy that? Yeah. All right. I sure enjoyed it. I enjoyed riding it. So, all I have to say. So here's some of the things some of my thoughts on it. It's freaking awesome. All right. It's like a bigger, more stout Sur Ron. All right. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was. I took a picture of it with the Sur Rons in the background. Check it out. Okay, yeah. It's much bigger. It's much bigger than a Light Bee. Yeah, it's definitely smaller than a full-size bike. And yeah, man, it was if I had to give like a bike size for it, I'd have to say it's somewhere around like a 230cc or a 250cc. It fit me just right. I'm 5'10" and 180 pounds, and I was able to get my feet flat on the ground flat on the ground with Crocs on, all right, sandals. All right, so with motorcycle boots, I could probably heel foot it, all right? It's not big at all. It wasn't intimidating to ride. It had, I put it in sport mode and I tried to launch it and the tires just spun, all right? I imagine with better tires, it probably wouldn't spin, but yeah, man, it tires just spun in sport mode, man. So it puts out about 12 kilowatts. From what I felt, yeah, 12 kilowatts sounds about right. It's about twice as powerful as a stock Sur Ron. All right, it felt a little bit slower than my KO factory spec Sur Ron. All right, mine is running 15 kilowatts and that was 12 kilowatts, and I felt like it kind of didn't have that. It didn't have like that top end power of my bike. Okay, but yeah, it was awesome. So supposedly it weighs 180 pounds. When I rode it, you could do pivot turns. I could pick it up easily. It's still a very easy, manageable to ride bike like the Light Bee. Okay, so it's really not. It's just, think about it. It's a Light Bee, but for like bigger adults. All right, it's like an adult-sized Light Bee. There you go. That's what there it is. All right, I can't really comment on the suspension all that much. I did ride it over the rocks a little bit, and it did it no problem. I was able to do pivot turns. I was able to do some gymkhana circles and figure eights, and yeah, man, it was awesome. Plenty of power. I don't even know how fast I got it, guys. I just went. It has the reverse mode. All right, you hit the little R button on the left and it'll back up. There's a bunch of settings you can do with the regen and stuff, but I didn't mess around with it. Okay, there's 3 ride modes. There was the like just think of a eco, normal, and sport. There you go. All right, so low, medium, high power. All right. Yeah, and it felt great. The build quality looked great. It looked more stout than a Light Bee, and that's what I'm looking for. Because HadesOmega is just breaking the Light Bee left and right. Now, one of the things I don't like is the belt. All right, I'm not a big fan of the belt. It's still freaking rocking the belt. It's got a little bigger motor. It's got a bigger battery. I would love to get one of these and just ride it, you know, embrace it, and you know, do all the stuff that I'm doing with the Light Bee with the Ultra Bee, man. That was the plan, but it's just like, well, I bought the Alta, and yeah, you know, I shit you not. So their price here was like about 6,600, and he said out the door it's probably going to be more like more than 7,000. All right, so yeah, but yeah, if you want to go buy one, Bike Guys Offroad in Reno, they got them. All right, there you go. There's a plug for them. Thanks for letting me ride the bike, and it was great chatting with them. They seem really enthusiastic about it, and it seems to be really popular right now. A lot of people are wanting to get one, and I like me, I want to get one. All right, but I heard that they had one, and I had to come down here and just lay my eyes on it, put the kickstand up and throw my leg over it. Yeah, I got to do all of that, and I'm so happy. So happy I got to do that. Yeah. All right. Yeah. And it's everything that I thought it would be. Right. Now I got to ride a Storm Bee. Okay. I got to ride a Storm Bee, and I got to compare it to my Alta. Okay. We got to compare it to the Alta, but I can't wait for this thing to like become mainstream and there just be parts left. Warp 9 is already making parts for it. Yeah, I'm really happy. It had like steering stops on the side. It's got, okay, anyway, yeah, it had like a suspension. It has motorcycle suspension, guys. Bigger, beefier axles. That's why now HadesOmega is bending axles all the time, you know. The swing arm looked way beefier than the Light Bees. Yeah, it's still running the 19 setup. The swing arm is huge. There's a lot of, it's very wide, so you can put some wide wheels on it, guys, if you wanted to. All right, there's plenty of space left and right. They're probably thinking, yeah, people are going to put different wheels on this. I heard something about the traction control getting all wonky though with different size wheels, so I'm not too sure about that. And also, yeah, so it was a dirt bike. It wasn't a dual sport, so they don't know if they're going to come out with anything like that. I do know what a lot of people are, from what I've heard on the interwebs, is that people are importing them. dual sport version with the lights and mirrors and all that stuff, and then they're plating it. All right, and I think if you wanted a plated one, that's the way to go. I don't know how hard it would be to plate one of these the dirt bike ones. All right, you could probably get the parts and slap it on there, and then you'd have to get some kind of inspection done on it. But yeah, pretty rad. I'd like to get one for just racing and dirt biking. Just, you know, I think it would make a much better dirt bike. And it felt, yeah, the seat was long, had a long seat. All right, and the build quality looked great. It looked great. I was impressed. I mean, Sur Ron has come a long way from the Light Bee is what I'm gonna say. And HadesOmega's just kind of been sad lately that, yeah, I keep on breaking my Light Bee, and you're just doing things that it wasn't designed to do. It's just not stout enough for that kind of stuff. And then now they have the Ultra Bee. I'm like, oh, what? And it fits me better. It's got a long seat, so you can move around on it better. You can put your weight up front, like a, you know, motocross bike. You could put it in, you can move to the back. I heard that you can probably get passenger pegs for it and ride passengers around. It's got that little storage thing on the bottom. Oh, dude, it is so awesome. I've got to get one. I really, really want one, man. And everybody's getting them, and I'm so jealous. That's what I want to say. Anyway, yeah. So I just came down here to Reno to Bike Guys Offroad to oogle it, and they even let me ride it, and then we chatted up about it. I had a great time. So, and I hope you guys had a great time watching me ride the bike in the parking lot. Sorry about the audio, man. I forgot to plug the freaking mic in. Yeah, it was like 100-something degrees out too, but okay. Well, HadesOmega's gotta go to the racetrack now and get ready for our next Supermoto race this weekend. Hopefully we do well. All right, so definitely check that video out and check out Bike Guys Offroad if you want to purchase a Sur Ron Light Bee, Ultra Bee, or even like a Tolarius thing. I think they carry Tolarius thing. They have Riehus. I was looking at all those bikes. Check them out. Yeah, they had a bunch of rad bikes in the front of their store. Check out their website. They have like what bikes they have in stock and stuff. They're pretty cool guys. I met them at Virginia City Grand Prix. And yeah, and they do work on bikes too and stuff. So if you're in the Reno area, definitely check them out. If you want to do what HadesOmega did and just like you know, oogle Ultra Bee, then there you go. Luckily they still had one because they look like sold a bunch of them already from what I heard. All right, yeah. So one thing that kind of deters me from the Ultra Bee is, yeah, it's more expensive than a Light Bee. All right, it's you're going from like a $4,000 bike to pretty much a $7,000 bike. All right, and so it would be like starting over on a blank palette, all right, or a blank canvas. There you go, blank canvas. All right, so that's one of the things that kind of puts me off on it. As like, oh well, I've got my Light Bee kind of how the way I want it. It's just breaking all the time. But if I got the Ultra Bee, it'd be like starting from scratch, you know. As it is, I think it's okay, you know, but I definitely think probably some better wheels, or like Supermoto wheels if I wanted to race it on the track. I would totally like to race it on Supermoto. Yeah, and then I think KO's already making some parts for it and stuff. Warp 9 is making parts for it. This bike is going to be amazing, okay? And it's like, yeah, actually, I think it's about the same size as a Freeride also. A KTM Freeride, the E Freeride, whatever it is. It's a much cheaper. It's much cheaper, and I think it would be better, you know, in my opinion, all right? I didn't get to play around with the kind of doodads. Oh, he did say there's a Bluetooth app for it, too. You can change settings and stuff with it, so that's nice. Yeah. It's awesome, but, like, yeah, I would have to, you know, work on it. So if HadesOmega can come upon a large sum of money, you know, I would love to buy one and build one up, all right? But for now, we're just going to be racing the Alta and the Light Bee. Okay, so yeah. All right, so HadesOmega is going to head on out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. HadesOmega out.